This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Guys, I'm going to do my monthly market update. Guys, I want to let you know that we do this monthly market update and we focus on single-family homes because that's predominantly where I work. Not only where I work, but predominantly where I work. And the data that we're using in April is a lot of it's from March. So when we do the April report, a lot of it's March data. So here, let's take a look at what we got. Right now, April 2026. This month, currently available, almost 7,000 homes. Last month, a little under 6,500. So the inventory has gone up. Last year at this time was under 6,000. Under contract right now, 2,406. Last month we had 2,587. Currently sold the last 30 days, 2,210. Last month was only 1,700. So that's up 500 homes from last month, which is great. Yeah. Look how close it is to last year, 2,208. Yeah. It's like right on last year, almost identical. Yeah. The months of inventory, this is our absorption rate. So we currently have 3.1 months worth of inventory. Last month we had 3.8, and last year only 2.7. Days on market right now is running 49. Last month it was 55. Last year was 43. And this is the one that I love. The median price, 483,850. Last month was 480, and last year was 483. It went up by $850 from last year. Wow. So it's like the same numbers. It's been floating around this 480 number for a while. For like 18 months now. It's been a long time. Wow. Now, so we also have our highest price sold home last month was $13 million, and then the lowest price sold home was $150,000. Single family home for $150,000. Todd's eyebrows just went up.
I was like, what?
I want a couple of those. So you may not want a couple of those. I'm not sure where that is. I'm not sure what kind of condition it's in. I'm just going to tell you that can't be good.
Does that come with a roof?
Roof was extra. Yep. And the bathroom's in a building outside.
It's a structure.
Okay, so let's talk about our stack chart here. So what we've got here is a number of homes sold a month over month, and we go all the way back to the year 2000. And you can see we're running the same as we have the last few years, just slightly behind those big years. But these were three of the worst years in terms of volume we've had since back in 2007. And I'm starting to see signs. Now, this 2302 that this has on it, which is close to the number I had, is one of the biggest numbers we've seen in a long time. Even last year, the biggest number we had all year last year was 22. So this is a good number. It's a good indication that we might see things start to get a little bit stronger, hopefully, over the next few months in terms of the number of sales. But it's just an interesting number to me. Now, here's our median price. Look at that flat line. I mean, it's just nothing. That price is not going anywhere. It's 480, 480, 475, 480, 485. It's just floating around that number all the way back to March of 2024. So that median price is the same. Now, high rises. This was interesting to me because I was just at a seminar. Actually, I was at a luncheon yesterday with some other producers here at Berkshire Hathaway, and we were talking about high rises. One of the agents there, she specializes in high rises, and I pointed out to her that I've been watching the high rise in number of volume, and it's been stepping down every year since 21. And look at that. I mean, it's just like a staircase. Yeah. It's just going straight down, and that's just volume, and it's slipping again this year. It's less. We're way behind last year already, and so you're going to see the volume of homes of high rises has gone down dramatically. Now, when you look at 25 versus 21, the whole year, 21 doubles it. I mean, it's just double the amount of volume that we had in 25. And it looks like 26 is looking to fall further behind. Hopefully, in high rises, you'll see that number pick up, just like I think they will in single-family homes. We'll see. You just don't know. It's an interesting market, though. Then we talk about the luxury sales, $1 million and more. And this number is going up. And it's an interesting thing. Part of that is, and I've talked about this before, part of that is because just the median price just has gone up. And $1 million homes, they're not all custom,
they're not luxury
half acre.
Like we used to say.
I mean, you've got $1 million homes in tracts in Summerlin and down in Anthem. There's $1 million homes just that are tract homes, and so it's changed. So you're seeing a lot more $1 million homes, and look, we're on course for the biggest year ever in terms of $1 million homes. Doesn't surprise me because there's just more of them than there were before. So obviously the sales will go up, and that kind of skews the median too.
It does.
When you see that a lot of these higher end homes going, it just keeps that's what's keeping 480 for the median sale price. Now, when we talk about luxury, now we're talking about $3 million and over, which is kind of where I want to identify that more as luxury these days. And these are all we're just throwing darts, guys. We don't know. But this is an interesting number, and you can see that number is even bigger. It's going to be, it's a large number of homes. We got 29 last month, $3 million or more homes, And so it just again, it skews the number. Now, when you take a look at this, go back to 2016.
Wow.
All year long, we had maybe 35 homes. We had that almost last month.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's the impact of just an increase in value. Overall housing stock has gone up. And so that's the main reason. But there's also a lot, I think that the economies of scale for builders lend them to want to do these more expensive homes. They pay better. I mean, and once you get to a certain price point, buyers in this price point, a lot of them are paying cash. And although they've got all that money because they're very smart with their money, obviously they weren't foolish with their money, but they're not as focused on the price as they might be when we're working on a weekly paycheck like this. So I think that there's a little more leeway here. But
I'm going to be closing one this month. That's $25 million.
Yeah.
So that's a big one for us this
Here's-
month. But that's normal for this particular agent. So
Right. How
and
about
he's
that?
very busy.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
Those-
and it's cash, right?
Yeah, it's
so
all cash.
I think you see that in the difference, kind of what you were talking about with it being skewed. But with the price point, you're looking at, an average buyer is looking at interest rate. They're looking at all of those factors,
yeah.
right? So this luxury buyer isn't.
They're not. They're not. They don't.
And
I mean, honestly,
so it's
they'd love to see the interest rates go
different.
up. It probably lowers the price of the home.
Yeah.
I mean, because they're paying cash.
Yeah.
So they don't care what the interest. I mean,
No.
and their preference would be, hey, let them go up. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's good for me because I'll have less competition. You know. Okay. Now this is the chart that I do. This is the one that I generate every month. And what this shows is 3 different lines, and the orange line reflects the number of homes sold over that 30-day period, and you can see it fluctuates right around 2,000, but it hasn't been above 2,000 since May of 25 or April, since a year ago. And so it's been below that 2,000 number for the last 10 months. Then the blue line represents the median sale price, which is flat. I mean, it's not going anywhere. And yellow is the available homes. And we saw that peak back in October when we had almost 8,000 homes, single-family homes. And now we're at about 7,000 here in April 2026. So that's our monthly market update for April 2026. Any additional thoughts?
Well, yeah. I mean, I like that it's stable. I want to,
Yeah.
this is not going to fluctuate drastically. And we're so used to that in Vegas, right? And
Right.
I just had a conversation with an agent the other day, and I'm like, we're so used to this up and down and very dramatic.
Yeah.
And we're kind of used to it, but we haven't had that in a while. So I like that this is stable. This is giving a good indicator to the consumer that it's not going to be drastic right now. This is what it is.
I mean,
right?
If there's going to be, and look, we're anticipating perhaps there might be some price adjustments, and we might see an adjustment in the market, but it's not going to be a crash. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the number fluctuating up and down based on hey, listen, it's just supply and demand. That's why these are the 3 most important factors: the available homes, the sale price, and the number sold. That's what we want to know. Is that tells us how many homes are being sold based on how many we have, and that tells us what the demand is. Is it leaning buyers or sellers? This one's leaning a little buyers. It's leaning a little bit towards buyers because the inventory is up, and you've got about 3 months worth of inventory. Now they say nationally, balanced market is about 4 to 5 months worth of inventory. Not in Vegas. In Vegas, it's right here, 2.5, 3 months. That's the number.
Is that right? Why is that?
I'm not sure. I think maybe because we're a little more transient town. Maybe there's more people coming.
Okay.
And we're constantly growing. So other markets, maybe not so much.
Gotcha.
And so when they look at their markets, and if their market's flat or stale or stagnant or even shrinking, they may have more time on the market. And that's why Vegas is maybe a little bit different.
Gotcha. What about this number here? When it dropped from 7,400 to
65 in 1 month.
Is that a lot of homes coming back off the market?
Okay, so this is a seasonal thing. This is December and January, and so that the holidays generally we'll see buyers and sellers both kind of back off.
Gotcha.
Sellers are like, I don't want to market my house during the holidays, and buyers are like, yeah, no, let's just celebrate. We'll get back into it later, and that's what you'll see.
Okay.
So that's almost a seasonal effect, but 1,000 homes in 1 month is that's a big move.
Yeah.
That's a big move for sure.
Especially when the sales were pretty flat from month to month, right?
Indeed, the sales really haven't moved much at all. They seem to be at that same number and have been for some time.